Hey loves, it's me, Love Jones. I am back with another one. Oh boy, upgrade. Somebody about to receive some type of upgrade, y'all. I can't believe somebody, y'all. My last reading. People are really crazy out here in these streets, y'all. They're really crazy. Identity theft. Somebody's trying to ruin your reputation. It doesn't matter. You're about to get this upgrade. They have stolen your identity. Somebody's being watched. It says long hair, don't care. Somebody's threatening a child. It's okay. It'll end up being their own child that gets hurt. It'll end up being their own child that gets hurt. If somebody think they're gonna threaten your child, just sit back and watch. Sit back and watch who you hear about going somewhere. Bribe. They could even be bribing your child to do something, y'all. And I say your own child because as soon as I finish this reading about someone stealing money, someone moving money around, embezzlement, all that, my son all of a sudden called and wanted to know where I was and where I've been staying. And so it's funny to me. Maybe they think that's the next pawn move to try to use my children to see where it is that I am. I don't know for what. What you looking for me for? What you looking for me for? People are so funny. They so funny, y'all. They think they're gonna get away with something that they're not. These people finna go to prison. Don't worry. You ain't gotta get him to call and say something. Cause y'all about to be right there. Y'all about to be right there in prison yourself. Y'all gonna be making that 800 call or however you make them calls in prison. Don't trust them. Don't trust them, whoever this is. You may not need to trust your own children. If they're adult children and these people are bribing your adult children to do something, you may not need to trust the children. It says I made a mistake. There's no mistake being made. Let these people go wherever it is they're going to and deal with whatever it is they got to deal with. Nobody make no mistakes, y'all. Everybody doing what they doing on purpose at this point. There's a lot of missing money right here. There's a lot of missing money, and there's property that's also missing, and there's a lot of people involved with this. And so don't let nobody tell you they made a mistake and did something. They worked with somebody, they made a mistake and took this money in order to do something against you because it was on purpose. It was on purpose. It says laugh now, cry later. They could be laughing about it. They think it's funny. They think it's funny. But unfortunately, these people probably have children too, and so they won't think it's funny when their own children gets hurt in the process, since they want to bring yours in it. Because God has a way. He has a way, y'all, of making people pay for what it is they did. And so if they taking advantage and trying to manipulate your children, don't be surprised if one of theirs end up in a hospital or something end up wrong with them. They get a case all of a sudden of what is that disease that girl said? I was watching a reading years back, and they were saying the people who don't actually lose a child who are playing a part in this, these children are gonna have severe something. I don't know why I want to say ADHD. It's not ADHD, y'all. I'm gonna think about it in a second. Autism. I shouldn't look it up, but I didn't find it anyway. It just popped in my head all of a sudden. Severe autism. Children could be fine thinking they're just gonna live their regular old lives, and then all of a sudden they come down with a case of severe autism, and they're tearing up everything in the house. You think you got it made, stealing somebody's stuff and playing with their children because you're addicted to a lifestyle. Get unaddicted, because it's a lifestyle you was never supposed to have anyway. And if you feel like you should have it, why don't you go to work and do something to get it the right way? Change your life around instead of doing some dirty shit in the background and try to get away with it. And so you in this community, whoever this community is, boy, I want to say more than what I'm saying right now, because if it got anything, I'm gonna shut up for right now, y'all. I really want to say so much more than what I'm saying. Look, they will get you to try. They will try to get you to lie about knowing that they're causing harm to you. So these people are gonna want you to play along with it, so they won't go to prison. I wouldn't play along with nothing. They think it's funny right now to do what it is they doing. You laugh at their ass when they on their way to prison. That's what you do. Don't help them get out of it so they can try to do something again later on. Let them go right to where they're going. Let them be punished for whatever it is they're doing. They feel they're entitled to do something. Let them reap the consequences of whatever it is that they've done. It's simple. Trying to control you. People have a lot of nerve. So funny. I swear, y'all, as soon as I cut that reading off, then my son called, want to know all of a sudden, where am I? Where am I? All of a sudden. Like, you've been calling me and asking me for money for the longest. Now, all of a sudden, you want to know where I'm at? What's up? I ain't crazy. I am not crazy. And so they think they're going to use your children against you to try to manipulate you, to try to do some more harm to you as if they haven't done enough already. And then when they don't get away with it, they're going to try to get you to say that you already knew what it was that they were doing, like it was some type of joke or something. They stole it, y'all. We right back to what we were at. These people stole something that belonged to you, and they trying to get your children involved in it. I hope these people die in prison. See, I've been trying not to get ignorant, y'all. I've been trying not to get ignorant. But these people deserve to go to prison, and they deserve to rot in the hell that they put themselves in, since they wanted to try to put you through hell, and they wanted you to go through something, and they wanted you to not have what was due to you. They deserve to rot in the prison that they go to. And hopefully their parents will send them some money, and hopefully won't nobody bribe them or use them to do something stupid, and hopefully they make it out. Hopefully they make it out. Hopefully they can handle themselves when they're in there. Explosive, quick to anger, unpredictable, acting out, bad attitude. Air signs: Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. It's so funny. This is so funny. So for me, my ex-husband was an air sign. I have sisters that's air signs, at least two of them. I think my brother is an air sign. Not only that, my nephew is an air sign. My nephew is an air sign, and so I have a lot of air signs surrounding me. Actually, none of them are surrounding me because I don't deal with any of them. Imagine that. I'm not around any of them. Staycation. It's what they could be using your money for, y'all. They stolen whatever they stole from you and they just spending it. Just happy go lucky, just spending it. Be honest with you, I don't know why this hasn't been caught earlier. They got people stalking you. They're paranoid about what's going on. Severely declining population. Some of them not even gonna make it to prison. To be honest with you, some of them won't even make it to prison. Guide with your words. I'm trying to be nice. I've already not said some other stuff that I really want to say. Vets got something to do with it. Didn't we just see military, y'all? Not in this one. May have been in the last one. Military vets could have something to do with it. It's so funny. I just seen something that said somebody's whole life is being destroyed by listening to Willie. I don't know, y'all. Y'all. I can't make it up. The ending, I don't know what else it said. I didn't even click on it to read everything that it said exactly. That may have been the beginning of another word, but that's what I took from it. Somebody listened to somebody named Willie, possibly. Willie could be the military vet. How about that? Willie could be the military vet. These people were clout chasing. They listened to something or someone. They worked with some people to steal something from you. In partnership, yeah. These people work together to steal something from you. And now they out here used to living this luxury lifestyle that they could never afford to live on their own. Imagine that. You out here at the nerve to be addicted to living a lifestyle that you done conned your way up in. These people evil, dirty people, y'all, is what it comes down to. And they could be trying to do spell work on you. Forbid somebody married someone who is has access to overseas. I don't know, it's so funny. I went on a trip one time to Panama and I came back and I never knew it. But my sister was telling me that my nephew's girlfriend is from Panama. I never knew that. But that's what she told me. My nephew's girlfriend is from Panama. And her parents evidently still live. Or I don't know if they still live there or not, but I know. That's what she is. And so I don't know why that just popped up in my mind. Somebody could have ties to overseas. They could have family somewhere overseas. They could travel often. Again, it may be something they couldn't even afford to do to begin with. Our last reading, we had drug trafficking. They could be traveling and doing some drug trafficking. They could have opened businesses up with your money. They could be trying to wash money through those businesses that they open with your money. And so at the end of it, not only are you going to have those businesses, because technically they belong to you, the businesses, whatever it is they're doing. Damn, mystic. Somebody trying to clean it up now. Don't try to clean it up. You deserve to go to prison. Again, for the second, third, fourth time, however many times you've been. Could even be for the first time for some. And some people, by the grace of God, has avoided going to prison, and a few on a few occasions where they should have went to prison and not just jail. They somehow avoided them. I see civil rights here, right behind them. Family turn you away. Spiritual awakening. It says don't go. You may be invited to something. I definitely wouldn't go, especially if it has to do with family and you haven't talked to or seen family in I don't know how long. Now all of a sudden, when you do this money, when this is coming up, and you feel like you're getting closer to getting back what was yours, now all of a sudden they want to hang out together. Don't go, y'all. Don't go. You expecting this money to come in? Don't go to whatever this is. We already know these people have been throwing spell work for years now. Don't go to whatever this is. Don't eat. If you decide you're gonna go anyway, I wouldn't eat anything there. I make sure I'm covered. Better say your prayers because they have some tricks up their sleeve. The way my just son just called out of the blue and asked me where I was, like he's trying to figure it out, and he way where he is, he don't have no reason. Like I'm like, what are you about to write me or something? Like you way over there where you at? Why are you concerned with my exact location? Something not right about that. And the fact that it's out of the blue. Something not right about that. And so these people could want to get you in their vicinity, within their reach. They want to finish what they started. These people don't like you. They've gotten used to spending your money. They probably want to get rid of you. Truth be told, these people probably want to get rid of you. And so if you go wherever it is that they're inviting you to, you're probably walking yourself right into whatever this is. So again, I'm telling you, I would not go. Card says don't go. But if you choose to go, you walking yourself right into their trap because they don't want to give this money back to you. Again, they're used to living this lifestyle. They don't want to give this money back. What I cut the deck on? Stolen house. Somebody has a house too. They've been living in your house. Maybe Airbnb it out. They could have it on some type of website. They could have given it to somebody. I see family vacation. They could have taken some family vacations with your money. If the house is somewhere overseas, they could be using that house as they could be staying in it when they go for family vacations across the country or wherever they're going. They could be staying in that house then. So we don't know if this is a house that is near and dear to you, if this is a house that's just in the next state over, or if this is a house that's in a whole nother country, because you don't know where this inheritance came from. You don't know who this is that gave you this. You probably wasn't even aware that you had some type of inheritance because these people have worked with people inside the system to keep it away from you. You haven't gotten any notification saying anything. You haven't been to court for anything they probably have been to court on. You haven't got any notices in the mail regarding anything. You wasn't there during the death of this person. You have gotten nothing. You're not even aware of whatever this is unless you're intuitive. unless you read cards like me, unless you're some type of psychic with some type of psychic ability, you're probably aware to a certain extent about what's going on. Old money, old money. This could be something left to you a while ago. These people could have been living off your money a long time ago. The people who left you this money could have been rich. They could have old money. This could have been in their family for generations. The people who left you this property could have been there for generations. These people, wherever it came from, could be the old money. This card not even supposed to be in there. It says desk at Fox 5 News in Vegas. The ran at Fox 5 Vegas. These are different news stations. News could be involved in this. This is something that could make history. This is something that could be that bad or that elaborate. If this was someone's family and they've worked with military people, they've worked with your employers, they've worked with people who have access to court documents, if they've worked with people who um, they may work for the mail, people have access to your mail. Would have been attorneys, who's ever over this, who's ever was over the wheel to make sure you were notified. Maybe banks. This could involve a lot of people, y'all. And to think all of these people are about to be brought down because someone decided to be greedy and just steal whatever this is. Or someone decided they wanted this money. Instead of giving it to the rightful owner, they were going to give it to someone else. They were just going to allow someone else to take access to it. This could be a very big thing that ends up on the news. And so, yeah, definitely if they want to try to solve it outside of court, I would definitely take this to court. Because there's a lot more. It's not just one person involved in this. It's not just one entity that's involved in this. A lot of different businesses are going to be involved in doing this. Can't make it up, y'all. I just cut the deck. This is exactly what I cut the deck on. Don't let this slide. Don't let these people play with you like this. Take this to court. Allow them to go to jail. Allow them to reap what it is they've sown. These people have bought whatever they wanted to buy from your money. They've been living a good life and they've left you out there living a life of lack and poverty. And that's not where you're supposed to be. Not only that, but they have done things to make sure you stay in poverty. And so they don't want you to do things to bring yourself up out of poverty. And so you could be blacklisted. These people don't want you to have a job. They don't want you to be seen as responsible. Something just popped up in my head and it said they think you're dead. That could also be a reason. This could be something that was left to you, and they could have said that you were not existing anymore. They could have said that you were dead already, and this is how they could have gained access to this. They could have even said you had some type of mental illness. But even that being said, you're supposed to be there at whatever it is going on between the attorney. You're supposed to be there for whatever it is going on with the court. How do you have a mental illness if you are able to take care of yourself? Furthermore, if you had a mental illness and they were supposed to be taking care of you, you're not receiving anything. They have full access and you're not receiving anything. And so these people are just told, they just told lies, y'all. They just told a bunch of lies here to gain access to something that don't belong to them. And now they depressed. Good. Because being depressed is the least of your worries now. Because with the cards I was pulling earlier, you got a whole lot more to worry about with this money laundering thing. It's prison time. Filing fake reports. I know for y'all, but for me, I've been going through this for the last couple of years now. People at my job, people in the area that I was living in. I left, went to different states. People were in those different states. In those different states, like almost like trying to keep me stuck there, trying to make it to where I had nothing to fall back on. It's like they just wanted me to not just even disappear, but to be stuck out in the cold, to die outside or something. This thing says, it's your moment. It says, wake up, but I don't feel like you're asleep. I feel like the point is, this is your moment. Why? Because these people they're being caught up. What you have coming to you is coming to you now. They don't have access to it anymore. I feel like this is going to take you from rags to riches. Whatever money this is coming to you. Not only that, you probably, like I keep saying, y'all, you probably have a lot of lawsuits as well, because there's people that's been working with these people. This is not just something small that you can do on your own. This is something that many people were involved with, many business entities, many people who work in business entities. And y'all know, when we file lawsuits, the golden rule for the attorney is not to go for the individual, but go after the company, not the individual. You go after the people you're going to get the most from. Just trust yourself. You know what's best for you. Don't let anyone tell you what it is that you should be doing. So if you're receiving some money, don't let someone dictate what you should be doing with this money. Don't let somebody convince you to give some to them. Don't let these people pretend to be your friends now. Take your own good advice. For me, it'd be, don't trust them. Go to court. Make sure this gets played out the way it should be played out. Like I'm telling y'all to do. If I was in this situation, then I would be doing the same thing. Clock, time, pressure, and a rush. Somebody's rushed to do something, or you may even be rushed to do something. You may get this money and be rushed to leave from wherever you are, because these people trying to do something, like these people don't care. This is coming down to just people having this money. They want this money by any means necessary, and if they're no longer going to have access to it, they no longer going to have one up on you, then they want you gone. And so you may get this money in a rush. You could be trying to do something yourself in a timely manner. Or this could be them. They could be pressured now because they know they're getting caught. They know they're being watched. 4 and 1 is five, five is changes. These people know they're being watched. They know it's just a matter of time before, I don't know, the doors get kicked in, before they get confronted, before this starts to actually play out. And they could be in a rush to do something. So I would be careful. They could be in a rush to try to do something to you. They could be in a rush to try to move assets around, move money around so that they can pretend like they no longer have this money to put it in some type of account that may not belong to them. Again, so that they can say they no longer have access to this money. They could be in a rush to do something. 227. No, I always tell y'all when I see 227, I think about that show. Used to come on back in the days. And those little old ladies would sit on the porch and just gossip. And they would talk about everybody and everything under the sun. A couple of them would sit on the porch, and one of them would be kind of in the window that was right there by the porch, just kind of leaning in the window, but still there in the conversation, talking to the people on the porch. Those were all old ladies, somebody's parents that have something to do with this. Mother, grandmother. Didn't I just say they could be in a rush to do something? Somebody could be trying to put money or property in their mother's name so that you won't get access to it. Digital footprints. You don't have to worry about that. The feds will be able to see exactly where that money went. And so if they're putting money in a parent's name, it'll be taken right back out just because it's in their parent's name and it was given to them. Feds been watching them for this long. They know where this money's coming from, or the FBI, who's ever over this case. They know what it is you're doing. They didn't just start watching you. They could have been watching you. And so you putting it in someone else's name, it's going to be taken right back out from them. Not only that, you're going to cause them to now be involved in something that they shouldn't have been involved in. Yeah, I don't know. Filing fake reports. London can have something to do with this. Says outside influence. It's so funny. London came out right there. I haven't got that card in a while, but I've been watching this person from London on my YouTube page that seems to be a workout fanatic. Look what I just seen. I just adjusted the cards, y'all. I wasn't even really cutting them. I was just picking them up and putting them in one pile. It says there's an appointed date and time when the holy ones will get back everything they lost. I think that day and time is nearing, y'all. Everything they stole from you, everything that they've taken from you, that they've been able to live this luxury lifestyle off of, they've been able to pay people to hold you down, pay people to spread rumors to make sure you're not able to get anything. So they've stolen from you and they're paying people to make sure you don't have any more forward movement. So this is not just about a theft. These people hate you. They don't want to see you with whatever it is, whether that's you going back and making something off your own. They didn't want to see you with this. They did not want to see you be successful, not just with this, whatever this is. They did not want to see you with any type of success. These are people that hate you. As cruel as it may sound, these are people who have a real hatred for you. And so you keep that in mind when it comes down to it, when they're trying to convince you to do certain things in order to help them not go through whatever it is they're going to go through, because they deserve it. And if you're going to help them avoid God's wrath, God's vengeance after whatever they've done to you, then this may be something taken right back from you. Because how dare you help them avoid whatever consequences that they're having to go through from doing this to you? All must have prizes. And someone's trying to please everybody. Somebody may have been playing Somebody may have been playing a field, y'all. They may have been playing you and playing these people. They could have been on your side and on someone else's side. That doesn't work. You can be both. You can be both. You can't be both. Someone has backstabbed you and backstabbed the people that they're in. They couldn't choose a side. And when you don't choose a side, the side chooses for you. A person that expects loyalty can't deal with a person who doesn't want to choose a side. Someone's trying to please everyone. I wonder what will happen next. They are in this energy right here. Somebody's probably sitting down, depressed, wondering what's going to happen next. Pause before action. Yeah, whatever it is, it's God's will. And one thing about what God says yes to, or what He wants to happen, you're not going to stop it. You can try to fight it all you want. That's like a child trying to fight their parent. You ever seen a 2-year old kick and scream and holler to get their way, and they don't at the end? You ever seen somebody just them throwing a tantrum in the floor and them just politely being picked up off the floor and taken to whatever punishment is they were trying to avoid? Whether they're having to clean up something, whether they're being told to stand in the corner or whatever it is. Like, you can't avoid that. And so whatever it is, I mean, it's what you deserve. So just wait for it. You'll get what you deserve, and so will these people get what they deserve. That's what I have, y'all. I'll be back.